Business IQ is proudly brought to you by Credit Guarantee.
Welcome to Business IQ. I'm joined now by Baan, who is a founder and a CEO of a recent company that he's founded, it's Cordis. And in general, we're going to be chatting about entrepreneurship. Jan, thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
Well, as I've said in the introduction there, you've founded a number of companies over the years, an entrepreneur, as you say. What are some of the differences that you find between the Netherlands, where you founded your companies, and here in South Africa?
A lot of common, because we see that the roots in the Netherlands, and I see a lot of Dutch names even here. But if you look, there's of course differences. But an entrepreneur is a kind of, what should I say, a typically type of person. An entrepreneur has a dream, and he expects a dream, and he dare everything around his dream. But then important is then he can give perseverance and continue therein. And especially in entrepreneurial information technology businesses, that you have to be a little patient, and it keeps time. If you compare to South Africa and to the Netherlands, I see a lot in common. Although I see here in this part of the world there's a drive to innovate. We're missing a little the currency to buy maybe the most expensive stuff. At the other end, there is also a need for green field. You've seen automotive. When people are taking a risk, why should you do it in Stuttgart if you can do it in South Africa? And that makes this country really interesting.
But do we have the necessary government and business support to kind of foster this entrepreneurship spirit, as you're talking about?
Why should an entrepreneur have the government support? That means an entrepreneur, as a person, you have to be crazy enough to do what you like to do. And entrepreneurs are moving roadblocks, and they're able to do it. They follow their dreams, but at the other end, they invest. An entrepreneur is taking the risk of everything. Maybe only you save your family, but all the other stuff you even invested in your dream. And that's more an attitude, and you should not be too much spoiled by government support.
All right, you're here now in South Africa to do a number of deals. Tell us about some of the opportunities that you've identified here.
Now, first of all, I was signing a contract with UCS, nice, interesting company, 2,700 people, who had an ERP for retail system, real innovative company, invested over 250 million rands all the years, started in '78, and they saw the need to bring their business to the internet and to the cloud, and they're using our technology. Doing this one, it was a key, amazing element for me to join that, and that is a big entry point for me now in the South African market, and where I, at the other end, involved with different interesting companies, insurance, banking, who are seeing the needs of the new computer system, who is no longer a PC, but that is what we see more a mobile telephone in the cloud.
Now, you've been involved with ERP systems for a long time now. Tell us about some of the developments that you've seen, and where do you see this going in the future?
Yeah, that's a good point. First, we talk over ERP as an old concept. ERP is built before we had the internet, realize that. It's built on technology from the 60s. And maybe a better name today is maybe enterprise resource problems. It really brings us in a lot of customization. You buy it for maybe 2 million rands, and you customize it for 20 million rands. That's ERP. It's a lot of richness in functionality, but what I'm doing now, taking my experience of the 20 years of ERP and bring that in the cloud, and see it no longer as data-driven, but more business process-driven. And it means we bring it not more as data systems, but as information systems over the internet, in the cloud, using it with the mobile.
How important are these systems becoming in day-to-day businesses?
In tomorrow's business, we cannot do it without information technology. And what we have seen now, to real link the customer's customer with the supplier's supplier in the supply chain together, you need information technology to do it. But it's no longer the old information technology that became too complicated, because we create too much spaghetti around technology who has its foundation in the 70s, 60s, 70s. We are now coming in the new wave, the internet wave, maybe even the internet, the web 2.0 wave. This means no longer internet as read-only, but doing transactions over the internet. And that makes it real crucial, because from that standpoint, we really do our business process in the web, in a supply chain, in a collaborative way.
So that in effect, we're basically changing the way we do business constantly.
Totally, and it's and especially for South Africa, where you have maybe the most mobiles per citizen are in South Africa. And you leapfrog, and what you do now with this new technology is a real element of leapfrogging. And it's no longer for the big companies. In the old days, only 41,000 companies could afford to have this modern technology. I do what maybe Henry Ford did before. Henry Ford was more democratizing the car for everyone. But that's not what I do. That means bring also IT for small and medium-sized businesses. Democratize IT on the web, but more business process-centric driven than data-driven.
Right, that's what we believe. Thank you so much. That's Baan, who is the CEO and founder of a company called Cordis. Thanks for watching. That's your Business IQ.
Business IQ was proudly brought to you by Credit Guarantee.